Oh, I clicked the wrong button. Hello, dealer. I didn't. I just saw a brief. I just saw a brief copy of your message. I'm glad you got the money. I didn't look at the picture yet, so I'm glad you got the money. At last. That's good. I'm happy that you got the money, mate. But no more money unless your numbers come up on the lottery. That's good. Yeah, but I think that the the government. Thank you. I think the government should be like giving that treatment for free. Yeah, I pressed the wrong button, Parik. And sometimes I click the screen and then it says, do you want to, and it comes up, do you want to cancel or carry on? And I clicked the wrong button to cancel it. I didn't click cancel, I clicked OK and it closed it down. Yeah, that's crazy. You know, you've got to spend your money on fucking medicine, and especially with what just happened, in Pakistan, with all the water and all the problems, and fucking. Sorry, what's... Yeah, I was naughty. If I had a prescription, even though I was working, I would still like... I would still not pay for it. I'm very naughty boy. So today, this morning, I stripped a lot of copper, and last night, this morning, a lot. So then maybe get some money, go to say my badmash pakachu bachahu, is that who or fu? My badmash bachachu bachahu, is it who or fu? My badmash is a great badmash. What is badmash? Which one is naughty? Badmash. That sounds great. Badmash. I like that. My badmash. That is brilliant. By any chance, does bad come from English bad? Or is that Hindi? Today I started watching The Dark Knight. The Joker that died, the Australian actor. Heath Ledger, yeah, that's him. Sharif hota hai, badmash kidde se hota hai. Banera ice onegaishimasu.
Hi, vanilla ice today. Hi, chocolate.
Sharif. I shot the Sharif. Yeah, but you must be able to understand each other because it was just one continent, yeah? Oh. Ha-ha. Well, it's the same as Britain, but, you know, the Scottish and Irish Welsh, they have separate languages. But, Sunday night. I'm going to find out when that kickoff is Sunday. Yeah, I know a Sri Lankan girl who works. I know a guy. He's Sri Lankan, and a girl I took out for lunch once. She's very, very beautiful. She worked at McDonald's. He bought cheetahs. Why? Yeah, you know, like in Britain we have Boris Johnson, and the recent one. Thank you. And the Canadian guy. They're just bringing disgrace to the leadership of their countries. Was he like saving the cheetahs or something? They used to have two small crackers with these ice cream.
はい、いってらっしゃい。
So in some Japanese restaurants, what they do, someone when they get an order, they have these strange. They think they're cool when they say, you know, someone gets an order in, and they take the order out and they say, I'm going to take these orders now, and then they say, go and come back. Itirashai. Just fucking get on with it.
はい、ご主人様です。はい、いらっしゃいませ。
Yeah, maybe you should watch some of these cunts.
はい、いらっしゃいませ。
Maybe get Netflix, Paddy, can study Japanese. I'll have to check it out then. So I'm guessing that the person that started doing the anime, Rick and Morty, they're American. That's what the young kids like. I feel a lot better now I had a shave. And I shaved my head yesterday. What did you order? Well, I tried to get Amazon Prime on TV. A trial for 1 month. But every time I tried to watch a Western program, they said it's not available in your area, so I just cancelled it. Then the cheeky bastards charged me. Oh, a beard brush. Oh, but how much did that post? How much was the postage? Hey, Sandy cow.
はい、お待たせいたしました。
Yeah, I was going to send my friend in America like some T-shirts and some noodles and some powder for making chicken. Fucking eight. Well, no, like $60 postage. Let's just fuck off. I'll wait until he visits Japan or I visit America, but I'm not paying fucking $60 for a small package. Will it be something that I can use if it's a beard kit? Because the only thing now and it's only when I get the chance if I go to the centre and then to use just normal products that they have at the centre to wash the beard, and then if I remember, I get some conditioner, just normal conditioner, put that in the beard. People that sushi chefs can be quite strong because they're using this several hours a day, so their forearms are really strong. Yeah, I did think about that, Paddy, is using olive oil for the beard. But I just thought it would just get really fucking messy. What did Messi the footballer? What did what did he say? He appears to upset a very famous Mexican boxer. Ja, on the guy's bus. Did you go? I think he said Atskan Hero. Okay. But I just wonder, hemp seed oil, maybe, I wonder if in America if it's banned. Because there's a lot of, rightly so, there's a lot of people saying, we should use more hemp and because it's a lot of better product. It's got lots of good reasons, yeah. That's what he's a lot, but he's maybe banned in America, which is a massive market, maybe not as big as the Indian market, but apparently it can be used for so many things. No, but it can be used for clothing, rope, everything, yeah. Anyway, so the good news is that England got through to the next round of the World Cup. So I was happy about that. I used to work in a bento factory in London, and one of my jobs was to slice up the uh, tasty meat for the bento boxes, and it was so fucking nice. And I always used to be like, I always used to be like eating the meat from the slicer. It was so beautiful. Hang on a minute. These are lost. I've lost. You're drinking old Rasputin Imperial Rush. Well, good. Is that you, fucking? Is that you, Walter? Tom? Or maybe have I seen you before, Dimitri? Or maybe I. Certainly a good name for a fucking product. Certainly a good name for a fucking product, Rasputin. I've just been giving my evil eye to this guy that was stood outside. He was looking in and I was giving him the evil eye. See these things here? See that thing there? That is called a netter. That is called a net, and that's what the sushi chefs put their fish in. I've had them years. Yeah, but he's saying the same thing though, Paddy, but he's still in a very, very small bottle. No, well, I think she just didn't give a fuck, man. I think the marriage was over when I started growing beards. It didn't matter. So, but I think the majority of, I don't know about other Asian nations, but definitely Japanese people, the majority don't like beards, especially something fucking looking like this. Hey, everybody, take care, pal. See you later. What kind of beard have you got? Is it a big one like this, or is it a small one? But the one thing, don't do a beard like this. I remember when I was in my 20s. And I grew a beard, not much, but I shaved it off, and then I had a goatee, and I just thought, you look like a right cunt. Just so fucking stupid looking. And then I repeated this story to a guy from Canada, and then I noticed that he got a goatee. The fucking stupid beards. goatees are fucking stupid beards. Well, you're still a young man. You're still a young man, Paddy. But the thing is, you've got to shave it for it to get stronger. I don't know, maybe 10 years, maybe more. Goatees are disgusting. No, they just look like a cunt. It looks like a fucking cunt. It looks like a pussy. They shouldn't. And the people that grow, usually a lot of people grow them to hide their chin. So they have a dodgy chin, and so they grow a beard to hide. I don't have a dodgy beard. I don't have a dodgy chin. But some people do have a dodgy chin, and instead of getting an expensive operation, they grow the goatee. C.K. Lewis, goatee. I have a dodgy Oh dear, you'll have to start, hello Nara, sorry I don't know. You'll have to start growing it, you'll have to start shaving it for it to get strong, mate. But aren't you going to take your braces out though? You know when I said dodgy, I mean a dodgy jaw, you know, it's really big or something like that. But just keep on shaving it and growing it and shaving it and growing it, and then till you can get like a decent beard. But if you're young, you don't. Yeah, maybe I should shut up. But I saw this. I can't remember if this guy was a French rugby player or an English rugby player, but he had like grown a beard for 6 months, and it was fucking massive. You know, I'm sure he was taking fucking testosterone for, you know. No, I didn't know that. I didn't know. Why? Why Koreans? I thought it was an African team that was upset with him. He cancelled the corner or something. Was that the same guy? Well, there was a long time ago. There was a worse incident, and the guy, he was a very famous, controversial English referee. And what he did, he let the guy take the corner kick, and then 2 seconds he blew the whistle for full time, and they scored. And he goes, no, the game's over. The goal wasn't allowed because he scored, but the time was up. But he let them take the corner. So maybe he was thinking of that. But that's it, Paddy, you got to keep on shaving, mate, for it to get stronger. Or you will never be like sad Garu, or like me, very sad Garu. Did you know I wrote Sadhguru's speeches? Did you know that? Yeah, no, it is. That is fact, mate. You know, you've got to shave for it to get stronger. Maybe in my own way. I like the guy. I like Sadhguru. I like it. So was Sadhguru, was he very famous in India before he got famous overseas? How many Rolls Royces has he got? I saw he was going across America. Oh, she's nice. Well, for me, she's nice. He's at least he's famous on. Oh, is he really? He's a snake charmer. Is he one of these? I mean, but you know what a snake charmer is like, the very famous American preacher. I saw him actually, and they said he was a snake charmer. I am a cake charmer. So when I I go to the all you can eat cakes, and I just eat all the cakes. Oh, I would love to see this history of this guy. Because this very Billy Graham, so the guy was called Billy Graham, and my girlfriend at the time, Maggie, she was a Catholic, and when they said, "Oh, we've got to go and see this guy," and so we went and saw him, and it was a Sheffield United football stadium, and she said, "Well, he's just like anyone else at the fucking church," and like a lot of people, well, not a lot, maybe 20, 30 people, they went down from the stadium to be blessed or whatever. But they said Billy Graham's a snake charmer, and his son is very dodgy. But he seems to make sense to me. Can you imagine? You know when they did this in maybe 20, 30 years ago, and they said, yeah, one day people would be talking to each other from different parts of the world. If you went back 100 years before, or 200 years, this is what they're going to do like in 100 years' time. But now you can say this is what's going to be happening. So like 20 years ago, and you just say girls will be taking out their titties and their pussies, they'll be playing with themselves, and men will be giving them hundreds of thousands of pounds a month. And the more famous you are, the more money you get. But the only problem with this, when women do this, is the only men that can control them or want to be with them are men that are going to abuse them. So it's. Did you see that one recently of one of these OnlyFans, or she was OnlyFans or TikTok or YouTube? She killed her boyfriend. Did you see that? He was a black dude, and she was really abusing this guy. You know, they showed footage of her elevator. She was smacking him, and then she ended up stabbing him. It's all out of whack. It's all out of whack. I don't want to sound misogynistic, but I don't think it'd be a better world if women were in charge. You know when they said these snake charms are smooth? Have you ever touched a snake? I'm not talking about a poisonous snake. Have you ever touched a snake? Andrew, yeah, there are some good points to that again, some bad points now. So, but the snakes are very, very smooth. It's a beautiful sensation when you touch a snake. It's so smooth. It's beautiful. No, you want to touch a live one. The live ones are very nice. It's very smooth. Go to a local zoo or something like that. What's it? Is it heptologist? Well, what they do with there's a fish here called fugu, and what they do is they cut off in the shop, so they sell the fugu live, and then in the shop, what they do, they cut off the fins and the wings, the gills, and what they do then is grill them, and then they sell them. They sell the fins, and you can smoke them, and you can put them in sake. How big was the snake? A cobra, wow. So was your granddad a snake charmer with this? Wow, fucking scared the shit out of me. Sometimes I see them on the roads. They are here in Japan. I see them like going across the road in the rice fields. Well, it's very strange that, because that's it, you're academic and your parents are academic, but your granddad's not. But obviously, your granddad seems a more interesting person. So, Nama Kudasai. He was a scientist and a snake killer, and he also was a Bengali. So the other people in his families were hunters. Okay. What kind of scientist was he? Oh, really? Wow. So he must come from a very influential. I watched the film. Dev Patel, and I watched the film of he was a mathematician, an Indian mathematician. Thank you. Okay. I feel very honoured that such an intelligent young man is on my live stream. Yeah, he was quite good. Well, when I was young, I used to be. I could do four-figure sums in my head, multiply two four-figure sums, and I learnt all the square numbers from 1 to 100. So like 79 times 79. I learnt all those, and I learnt how to. And I learned how to do these four-figure sums by playing about with a calculator. Then I saw a character in that movie, and it was an English guy, and he was like fucking doing these amazing sums in his head. And I thought I was clever, but when you see these other people, wow man, it's amazing. The thing is, the world is comparative. It's very easy. Mathematics is very easy, and well, my granddad was good at mathematics. My dad was arithmetic, and they could work out these sums. But mathematics is very important because you got to know when you're getting a good deal. Well, I've never seen that pink hand before. There you go. I'll give you a quick maths tip, a arithmetic tip. So, Parik, the Vedic maths. Now, yeah, I've seen that. It's rubbish. Yeah, it's nonsense. You should be able to do it in your head. You shouldn't. Do you know what? 8 times 8 is 64. Yeah. And so what is 80 times 80? So 80 times 80 is 6,400. So that's very easy to do that square. But not so easy to do 81 times 81. But what so if you want to do 81 squared, it's 66,400 plus 80 plus 81. So that's like 6,561. I think. I live in Japan, yes, BB. Where do you live? Oh no, he's rocking. France? Comment ça va? Is that right? Comment ça va? Je m'appelle Gary. Comment t'appelles-tu? This is my French from 50 years ago. Quel âge avez-vous? Avez-vous un frère et sœur? I'm trying to impress me with my French. Impress me, impress you. Oh, that means square root. Okay, square root. Yeah. Which part of France? I've been to France. Un peu, bien sûr. Of course, peut-être, bien sûr. I forget. J'oubliais. But this is going back 50 years, man. When I started to learn Japanese, French words popped into my head. Where do you live? Where do you live? Where do you live? Now I'm thinking of where do you live? French, Spanish is coming into my head. Where? It's gone. De donde? I guess that is that a small, that must, I've never heard of that. Must be a small town, yeah? The guy next to me just ordered fried rice, which was really fucking good.
はい、いってらっしゃい。
Ragu. Is ragu. I don't know, where is that? Which part of France is that? Near the mountains? Near Basque? No, I drove through. I went to the small country between France and Spain. Nantuno. What do you call that place? The small, you know, the small place between France and Spain in the mountains. It's a ski place. So I went through France maybe 2 times, 3 times on the coach. That's a long trip. That's a long trip. Andorra. That's it. Yeah. How do you, Parik? How do you know Andorra? That is where my girlfriend split up with me. And I don't blame her. It sounds like it. I am impressed. I am duly impressed. Okay, I'll be really impressed with this if you can answer this, Parik. In a plant, there are two tubes that feed water and oxygen, that feed the plant. What are those 2 tubes that run up and down the plant? No, I didn't. I visited a few times. À la bowling competition. You know the Rue de Rivioli. Oh, so, quel âge avez-vous? Du 7? What's that? 17 ans? Or 17 ans avez-vous Sunimashta? Where you lived? I forgot the word for how long have you lived there? Oh, okay, cool. Thank you for joining my live stream. Your English is better than my French, but I studied my French 50 years ago. What's that, 40? I fucking can't believe you. Did you, is that from your head or is that from your fucking, is that from your head or did you search that out? If that is from your head, I am really fucking impressed. Did you really fucking know that from your head? No one knows that. No one knows that ever. Oh, but you're studying. Okay. Yeah, because you're studying fucking that shit, aren't you? Yeah, I have asked many smart people that, and they don't know. They don't know that. Yeah. Yes, I've been in Japan 30 years. A long time. As you're as you're a young Frenchman, my advice to you, BB, is don't smoke. What's the male? Is that a stamen? Is that a stamen, maybe? That is also going back 50 years. Smoke, tobacco. Ping pong, that's what in Japan when you get a question right, they say ping pong. If you gave me a choice, maybe I could do it. But that just sprung to mind. This is stuff I learned 50 years ago. This is not stuff that I read about a few weeks ago or a few months ago, 50 years. But that is stuck in my head. And I think if you give me a choice for the female thing, maybe I could do it, maybe. What does it begin with? What letter does it begin with? That's good, keep it that way. No fumar. No, I'm not, no. Only stupid people smoke. When I was young, I tried a cigarette. It's just disgusting. I would go for a pistol. Yeah, I think some of those are words you made up, so. If I'm wrong, I will kill myself. This is why you want me on your quiz team. Do you have quiz teams in India? They must be fucking competitive. No, the other thing, Sepal. I've never heard of Sepal before. I do steel. What is steel in French? I do scrap steel. Scrap. Okay, yeah, man. Okay. No, just the individual BB. No, I didn't know that Sepal. I didn't know the base of. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, I've got one for you. This. Okay. What is Asia Casse? I don't know what that is. Meters per second. So I don't know. Oh, do you mean due to gravity? I don't know. No, I'm not sure what. Is it nine? You mean 9.8 newtons, something like that? Meters per second. 300,000 meters per second. That's the speed of light. What's steel? No, steel. Scrap steel. No, I don't know that, Parik. I don't know what you're referring to. I don't know that. Oh no, it'd be 9.8 newtons. Old steel. Yeah, that is. It's also like newtons. Oh, for example, old cars. Yeah. Per second, yeah. Dépotoir, I don't know dépotoir. BB, yes, exactly, yeah. And copper, eh? Okay. So BB, please put, instead of I in English, put E English. Kelvin. Kelvin, I said before the choice. Kelvin I think Kelvin was a Scottish scientist. How many YouTubers could answer that question? I think if the coldest temperature. Okay, I'll ask you. Do you know the coldest temperature? No, but even my generation as well, you know. So. Oh, I don't know. I was thinking it was like 273 degrees. Okay, is a question for BB. So when in the French Revolution, when there were ladies, when they used to chop the heads off in the French Revolution with the guillotine, Monsieur Guillotine, or is it Madame Guillotine? They would chop the heads off. There were ladies. There were ladies that waited around the guillotine. The head dropped into a basket. What did you call these ladies? Excuse me.
はい、半ガスです。
Les tricoteuses.
失礼します。ドリンクの半額ラストの生を。はい。すみません。ドリンクの半額ラストになりますが。
Do you understand les tricoteuses?
はい。カウンター OK です。
Thank you, sir. That is the coldest. That is the coldest known temperature.
いや、待って、これ見えたって、こっちで。
Which is the same the same temperature as my room. So les tricoteuses, they were the ladies. They would knit while they were watching the heads drop into the basket. I hope that we can do the same with this this Conservative government in England. It would be a lot cheaper for me to buy a bottle of gin. Well, it's not, the BB, the thing is that the English are French and the French are English. You know, with this strange thing between the English and the French, but we're the same people. So it's, or maybe the French are just in charge of England.
11たくさんお呼びです。
Can you do those questions? No, I've just got a good memory, that's all.
11たくさんお願いします。
Yeah, of course, yeah. Too young. Pink shit. I must admit that's the first time I've seen that. I've had yellow poop.
ありがとうございます。
Yellow poop is you when you drink too much milk. If it gets dark, too much red wine. If it's white, you're about to die. Ooh la la.
いやありがとうございます。ゆっくりありがとうございます。 テーブル席と張り方の席どちらがよろしいですか。張り方のと。
Oh la la. Fuck that coat is short. Have a look.
はい、ご新規2名様です。
La la. I'll tell you what, I once did this. I didn't. She wanted to go. I was married, but there was this French. There was this violinist. There was this violinist, and she said to me when I said something, she said, "Ooh la la." She was a Japanese girl saying "Ooh la la." That was so fucking sexy. For my age, I'm average height. 173, 174, something like that. Okay, BB, nice talking to you. Take care now. Tout à l'heure. Tout à l'heure, that's French, isn't it? Tout à l'heure. Yeah, see you later. Tout à l'heure, alligator. I think if my father had not spent all the money on beer, I may be taller. My son is Yakukuju Yonsenchi, 6'4". Oh yeah, tall kid, yeah. Thank your mother and father.
25タクさんお呼びです。
少々生ですね。失礼します。
No, Adam, I will never get rid of him. It's very unlikely, Adam. Unless I'm like the guys from that pop group. They were offered 1 million to shave their beard, like maybe 20, 30 years ago, and it was a fucking shitty beard. It was a very long, whiny beard. Where are you from, Adam Perry? I watched a video 2 weeks ago of Katy Perry. I love that video. She's great, Katy Perry. You know, she survived a lot, coming through her fucking dodgy pastoral parents. Can you say pastoral if your parents are pastor? So my wife is 172, or but she's still my wife. We just don't live together. Where are you watching from, Adam, and what's your nationality? The lights at the station are flashing. The Christmas lights are flashing on and off.
差し替えいただきました。27、発音叩き3点、その別全部27。いらっしゃいませ。
Is good. Is good man. Is that the last? Is that the last comment? Any more comments there? I'm getting paranoid. I'm back like Arnold Schwarzenegger. No, I was just my daughter was messaging me, so I just returned some messages.
はい、いってらっしゃい。いいよ。いいよ。
I know, obviously he's not a good guy. He's just he's in his own tiny world. He's a very rich person living in a very rich world, and he has no concerns for poor people. So it's not good. Hopefully they'll be out of power next year. See, the problem with too rich people or too right-wing people, they have no understanding of or concern for what it's like to be poor. They just think they're stupid. They ignore that they haven't had the same opportunities. You know, Sunak he did well because of his granddad, not because of Sunak. Because of his granddad, and nothing to do with Sunak. His granddad was the great man. What do you think about Rishi Sunak? Yeah, well, see, this is it. Before there was a guy that was a leader of the Liberal Party in England, and his wife was Indian, and all of a sudden he thinks it should make it easier. He should fucking give consideration to Indians. Well, that's fucking bullshit. You're not elected to give fucking preference to a certain group of people. You're elected to fucking give everyone a chance. And so it's not good news. It's not good news. He's making UK into Canada. Oh my God. Anyway, I am not long for this world, and I probably won't be spending much time in England unless I win on the lottery. I agree with you. Hey Parik, it's been good chatting. I'm just going to chat to this very ugly gaijin over there in the restaurant because I'm drunk. Otherwise I would not. Take care, pal. Bye bye. It's already a big issue now, when people are just taking the piss out of Britain, because what happened was they passed a law a few years ago in Britain that any fucking person on the streets, the council had the fucking, they passed a law that the council had to fucking house these people. And that's the fucking problem. I can't go to fucking America and say house me. I can't go to Japan and say house me. I can't go to China anywhere and say give me a fucking house. I can't do that. I can't get in the fucking country. What's happening now, they're just taking on the fucking piss. These are not poor people. These are middle class and wealthy people that are doing this. They're not poor people. Take care guys, bye bye. Well, according to this, I'm live. I didn't switch on live. I just use the same. If you're watching, what is the title on this broadcast? I thought I switched off the previous line.